Hello, I warmly welcome you to Let's Play Touhou 10.5 Scarlet Weather Rhapsody. It was the dawn of summer. Something happened that prompted her to begin an investigation. The forest of magic's non-stop rain, the mansion's deep fog, the summertime snow. All this unusual weather assaulted the summer. But this wasn't the event that caught her attention. After all she could see was the heat-withered shrine. All she could see was the rainy forest. All she could see was the overcast lake. At the dawn of that summer, something happened to prompt her investigation. The deep, confined power of the earth. A power that had the shrine maiden out looking for a culprit. The event was a localized earthquake, just strong enough to destroy only the shrine. Wow, was this epic or not? I think it was, hell yeah. Anyway, this game is Touhou number 10.5. It's the second fighting game of the series, and today I'm going to essentially do sort of like what I did in my first video of the previous fighting game, that I'm going to show how it works mostly, and so I'm going in practice mode, and we have to wait for a quite longish loading time. Apparently this game has terrible loading times when I'm recording at the same time. There we go. I'm playing as Marisa, and the puppet, which will be punched a lot, is Patchouli. And so girls are now praying. It's another loading screen. Please wait warmly until it's ready. Typical Touhou stuff. Really long. Really long. How long must it take to load one stage, one music, and two characters? Really? Well, I hope you guys are alright. I'm sure I'm playing this game. I'm always in a pretty good mood when I'm doing new stuff on an LP. But waiting is a little bit stressful. Also, not doing PC98 stuff feels way more comfortable, because the games just are way more compatible with Fraps than the emulator. Wow, this is freaking long. Okay, for the next time I have a loading screen, I'm going to just cut the recording. There we are, we're playing in the Scarlet Devil Mansion, but that's no matter. So, basically I want to explain quickly how the game works, so that when I do an actual LP of the story mode, you understand what I'm doing. So, in this game, it's quite a bit different from the previous one, so if you're familiar with Immaterial and Missing Power, still pay attention. The basic character plays on 3 buttons. You've got a button for physical attacks, but one button for special attacks, and another button for special attacks. And I'm going to sort of list what you can do with those buttons. So you've got physical. When you're away from the enemy, Marisa does a cute kick like that, but if you're close to the enemy, it's more of a, not a punch, don't know how you'd call it. And if you combo it by pressing it lots of times, it does a combo. Yeah. You've got different moves when you press different directions at the same time. So if you hold right key and then do a physical attack, this happens. You can charge it up, just like a smash attack in Smash Bros. And you've got a downwards attacking, and also down and forwards. That's it for... No, you can dash by, say, double tapping, and then if you attack, then you've got another attack. And actually, if you hold... No, that's it. Okay. Yeah. Special attacks. So you've got 2 buttons, but they mostly do the same thing, actually, except for the neutral. So you've got neutral, distance, one type, neutral, distance, the other type. Both can be charged for different effects. This one, which is actually one of my favorite attacks in the game, makes a big explosion and just splash damage, basically. It's also aimed, so if you attack from the top, it will still attack, while the other one is not really aimed at all, so there you go. If you hold the right direction and use your special attack, either it aims higher or it can be a completely different one, like this laser, which I use quite a lot because of its piercing capabilities. Really, this one can also be charged. You've got pressing down and then shooting does different stuff. You've got this and this. I don't really use these attacks much. And what else do we have? Yeah, actual special attacks. If you do, well, it depends on the characters, but for Marisa you've got, for example, down right special attack. Does not this, because I'm going to slow this. It's called Meteoronic Rain, I think. You've got this, which is right, down, right, basically your Dragon Punch. It's called Miasma Sweep. And a down, back special attack, which does Witch Ley Line, one of my favorite attacks. Well, it was better in the previous game because you could use it to graze, but you can't in this one. Aha. And also double tap down and special attack does Grand Stardust, which is a bit like down and special attack, but see the bottle actually flashes, so it's a bit different. This one can also, most of them can be charged. You can charge this or not charge it. Affects your power and the number of stars which you send out. And you can also use most of the attacks in mid-air like this. And actually you've got another up physical attack while in the air and down physical attack while in the air also. Also down magic attack while in the air. And yeah. I have shown most of the stuff now. Good. Onto grazing and flying. There's, well, if you double tap up your directions or do a down up for jumping, you can do those things, which is basically as flying. I usually don't double tap anything and use the other special button, just configure it yourself. And Yahoo, you can really have lots and lots of air control in this game. It's very different from the previous one, and during all that time you're actually grazing projectiles, so you can't actually get hurt. However, if you look at the bottom middle, you can see that it's draining my magic power, which might not be a good idea, because if it drains out, then you can't block or anything. Well, you can block, but you get basically a block cancel, whatever it is, doesn't matter. Yes. And now for quickly explaining spell cards. Look, it's completely different from the previous game now. Look at the bottom left of the screen. I've got 5 cards which I can switch around like this, and I've got 3 different types of cards, so we're going to explain all this stuff. These 2 are skill cards. You can use them to improve your special attacks or actually learn new ones. For example, this one is a Witch Ley Line, which is now level 1, so it's a bit stronger now that I've used it. Don't know the actual details, but it's stronger. While this one, Narrow Spark, is actually a new one which will replace the Miasma Sweep, which was the Dragon Punch one. Or not. No, it replaces the Meteoronic Rain, and it's just a weak version of Master Spark. Very useful. It's basically an improved version of that one, and very useful. And you've got spell cards, normal stuff like here I have Master Spark selected. These ones oftentimes force you to actually lose other cards. So Master Spark is actually worth 3 attacks. Now let's get our stuff to charge a bit. Game is lagging. That's a bit surprising. Okay, come. I want to find a system card. To wait a bit. Nope. Oh, that's another spell card. Well, basically all Master Sparks. Let's use them. No, it doesn't charge up your gauge. Oh well. Okay, this one is good. Nope. Sorry for the wait. Want to show you everything. That's another spell card. There you go. This is what we call a system card. These cards have different effects. Some of them like increasing your health, increasing your magic bar, or I think this one is guard reversal or something like that. So I can't actually use it, huh? still want another one to show you. And they can be useful at times. I don't really use those things much. Oh well, that will be all. But be sure that there are some uses. I usually use the health one for obvious reasons. Let's just do one quick match against the computer. Quickly. And after that next episode I will start the actual Let's Play of Story Mode. Yeah. I am Marisa, the enemy is Patchouli. Random level. I'll skip through the loading screen. And there we are. Marisa versus Patchouli. She is probably on lunatic mode, though I haven't checked. And so yeah, I haven't explained everything. You've got one deck of 20 cards for use for your whole battle. And so you basically want to choose your cards appropriately for what you want to do with them. And also the one strange feature about this game is weather. Basically, weather changes at times and it does different effects on the whole game. We had one which hides your spell cards, some of them just do lots of different stuff. And we're not going to be too much concerned with that since we're going to play on story mode and the weather doesn't have this effect on story mode. Wow, am I going to lose? No, I haven't. Phew. For example, we're here with an Aurora. Aurora just disables all form of stunning. It's quite ouch. Surprising. Yeah, I got. Take that! Meteoric shower. Failed completely. Let's just fight. Marisa versus Patchy. The actual normal, say versus mode or arcade mode, they're not very hard. I pretty much never actually practiced this game and still was able to easily beat arcade mode. Let's use Life Regenerator. Patchouli is one of the more annoying opponents. I can never pronounce this word because she has lots of projectiles. Physical attacks are ineffective. Okay, that's a really weird one. Looks like I'm going to lose a round. Yeah, I lost a round. Oh, terrible, terrible. But, no matter. Switch ley line, level 1. Take that. Bam. I don't think I'm particularly good at this game because fighting games are not really my thing. But it's definitely worth playing. Story mode is, you will see, is really interesting. Just let me get rid of Patchy here. Actually, we are on a pretty terrible level because I can't see half of my attacks. So yeah, let's finish her with Master Spark. Oh, she grazed it. And blocked it, actually. No Master Spark. For you and me. Whoops. There you go. See, that wasn't too hard. Nope, was not. And you get, every time you play the game, you get new cards for your deck. Won't matter much for a single player story mode because you only actually get your one deck for the whole 6 stages. And I already planned how I'm going to use most of my cards. So my deck will not change. Okay, that was our introduction video. I hope it wasn't too boring and see you next time.